The Big Chill is an unassuming mom-and-pop frozen yogurt store located in this strip mall in Los Angeles. It's been a local favorite for more than 20 years. Besides yogurt, the shop also sells sugar-free snacks, and that's apparently what made Demi so upset.
Demi Lovato, believe it or not, is actually not as uncommon as a lot of people think. The only reason that her post blew up and why people are talking about it the way they are is because she's rich and famous. There are people that come into a restaurant, frozen yogurt shops, Waffle House, whatever, anything from fine dining to hot dog stands, that they feel like they're the only people.
I left that yogurt store and didn't get the yogurt that I wanted, and then I had a hard time the rest of the weekend.
Demi Lovato's reaction is actually a human mentality. When people come out to a restaurant, it could be a busy Friday night. They could be sitting in a 250-seat restaurant. They could see that their server's section is completely full. People have a tendency to focus more on themselves than looking at the business as a whole. There's people that are better cooks than me that go out to eat. And they're not going out to eat because they can't cook for themselves, they can't handle themselves. They're going out because they want an experience. And whether or not they have a good experience is usually what determines a good or bad review. So even if the food is amazing, if the service is bad, or if the restaurant is dirty, or if there's anything that they do not like about this restaurant, it alters their experience. And the more altered their experience gets, the more likely a bad review is going to be written.
Okay, I'm going into a froyo shop, I'm seeing sugar-free, I'm seeing this and that. If there was a sign that said celiac, vegan, I would have understood. That would have been clear messaging to me.
Customer comes into my restaurant and immediately they see the floors are dirty. Maybe not really dirty, but maybe little bits of paper or stuff being tracked in from outside. Nothing crazy, just like there's debris on the floor. So when they see that, that already starts triggering a process. They go out to their table, and now if there is a drink ring on their table, that now compounds to their bad experience. If they go to the restroom and now the paper towel machine is out of paper towels, that also compounds to their bad experience. So when they leave the review, it turns into the restaurant was a filthy, disgusting mess. Even though there was a bit of paper on the floor, there was a soda ring, or there was a drink ring on the table, and the paper towel machine is out of paper towels. So it is our responsibility to make sure that the floors always look amazing, that every table looks amazing, and that the paper towel dispenser is always full of paper towels. If we don't do that, then it looks bad on us. That is how we already strive to ensure that when you as a guest come into the restaurant, that you have a positive experience. With the Demi Lovato thing, there is a rule in food service that you are never going to please everybody. You cannot please 100% of the people. You can do everything correct. You can do everything correct, everything perfect, everything amazing, and you can please 99% of the customers that come in. But there's one customer that no matter what you do, they will have a problem with it.
I speak my mind, I'm opinionated, and then sometimes I get labeled as problematic.
These are the Demi Lovatos. These are the people that they don't like the color that you picked for the floor. They don't like that you only have 28 flavors available instead of 30. They don't like that how tall the stools are. They will always find a reason to complain about something. We do the best we can, and it doesn't hurt our feelings when we get those people into our business. We know that this is the exception rather than the rule. But here's the problem. We can't call them out. Unless our business model is designed in such a way, like Dick's Restaurant in Las Vegas. Unless your restaurant is built and designed in such a way that that is part of your business model, you are not allowed to call out the people that had a problem with the floor tiles, or that had a problem that you had sugar-free options, or that the booth seats were too low or too high, or whatever. Or that that you used fluorescent lighting because that's a thing. What we have to do is we need to depend on you as the consumer, as the guest, as the fan of our restaurant, as our place of business, to defend us and say that, hey, this person's full of crap. And we depend on you to be able to differentiate between when someone is making a genuine complaint and when someone is maybe not so much.
I walked in, was so triggered that I left without froyo, and made me really sad.
Whenever this kind of stuff blows up, it's never really a bad thing. Unless the restaurant or business is genuinely to blame, it's never really a bad thing. And here's why. I now know of a frozen yogurt shop in LA called The Big Chill because of Demi Lovato. So, was it really a bad thing? Her complaint was silly. Her complaint said more about herself than it did the frozen yogurt shop. But I promise you, they have increased business and increased revenue because they handled this complaint, they handled this person in a professional manner, and they didn't mouth off, they didn't get snotty, and people saw through the BS, and in order to talk about this incident, they have to talk about the frozen yogurt shop. So this is basically a PR real-life version of what happens on YouTube when people chase clout. Is Demi Lovato entitled? Is she a spoiled brat? Is she just a stereotypical rich person? Well, that's kind of up to you to judge. That's a food service professional standpoint on this. We are here to serve you as a customer. We are here to serve you as a guest. We are not here to ask questions. We are not here to soapbox. I hope this gave you an insider perspective. Follow me on Instagram at @TheRealMillennialChef. I have a new one called The Plant Space, which is all vegan and plant-based food. I noticed a lot of people were leaving because, that'll be for another video, but a lot of people were leaving because I started posting more meat products than I had previously because of my catering and because I had recently started pushing away from the plant-based eating. And people didn't like it, and I still want to cater to people that want to see those but don't want to see the cruelty. So Plant Space is going to be 100% cruelty-free, plant-based recipes, so go ahead and check it out if that's something that you're interested in. Otherwise, I'm Chef Jay with Roasted, and until next time, I am out.
And somebody who is just very passionate about what I believe in. My intentions were not to come in and bully a small business. That was not it.